Welcome back to the Buce Plant channel, where we cover everything aquascaping and we try and inspire you and entertain you along the way. My name is Logan with Team Buce Plant, and today we're talking about the top 5 mistakes new aquascapers make and how to avoid them. So if you find this type of content useful, be sure to like the video and subscribe to this channel for lots more like this. So without further ado, let's dive into the list. Number 1, setting unrealistic expectations for your first few aquascapes. So many folks, when they first get into the aquascaping and planted tank hobby, decide to get a little bit of inspiration from the internet. Maybe it's Instagram, or they Google around for some beautiful scapes, and it's not uncommon to come across really advanced, contest-winning diorama-style work. You see something like that, and you're like, yes, this is what I want. But this is a huge mistake. However, just because somebody might not be able to successfully execute a professional aquascape with their very first planted tank, doesn't mean they can't get there with some practice. So instead, we recommend finding some inspiration with something that's super simple and easily replicable so that you can maximize your chances for success with your first few scapes and really focus on growing high quality plants. This tank contains the brand new UNS Strata Pro. They're ready to scape, easy to place, pre-built pieces of hardscape that give your aquarium instant impact. Coming in at number 2, cherry picking information. So in the modern age, when you're first learning a new hobby that has a steep learning curve, it's not uncommon to pour across different forums, information sources, watch videos from different creators. And with aquascaping, this is particularly dangerous because, well, there are many different roads to success, and you can often get very conflicting information from different creators. So what we recommend that you do, instead of cherry picking information across different sources and sort of finding things that fit your preconceived view, find a creator or aquascaper whose work you really admire and you feel you can emulate or replicate. If you're looking for information, we have tons of different blog articles and builds on the Buce Plant website as well as our YouTube channel. So if you don't already have a source of information, feel free to stick with us, but it's very important that you sort of centralize the information you're gathering. And then once you become confident and you can grow healthy plants and you can replicate success, then is the time to experiment and try out new techniques and ideas. Coming in at number 3, avoiding CO2. So to a lot of beginners, CO2 is a very scary thing, and really there's no reason to be afraid. It is a terrible idea to avoid CO2 because plants are mostly composed of carbon. And by injecting pressurized CO2 into the aquarium, we're able to give plants access to a ton of CO2, and it really unlocks the full potential of your tank. But many folks avoid it for a long time, and they get things like algae, and they have issues with plants, and they scratch their heads and they wonder why. And often the answer is CO2. So instead of avoiding it like the plague and being afraid to try it, head on over to the Buce Plant website, read all about it, arm yourself with information, and then decide what the best CO2 kit for your lifestyle and your budget is going to be. A few great systems that we carry are the UNS Mini Regulator Kit. This comes with everything you need. The UNS Pro Regulator, which pairs great with our new UNS CO2 canisters, and the Aquario Neo DIY CO2 kit. Be sure to check out our beginner CO2 setup guide for planted aquariums video. That'll be linked down below in the description. But using products that use glutaraldehyde as a CO2 substitute are really not the answer. Those products work very differently than injecting pressurized CO2, and you will not get the same results. Arm yourself with knowledge and give it a go because you're gonna unlock the full palette available to you with aquascaping. Coming in at number 4 is underplanting your aquarium. So it can be very daunting to set up your first planted aquarium. There's a lot of expenses involved, a lot of knowledge you have to gather, and oftentimes hobbyists splurge on everything but the plants, and this is a mistake. And if you don't have enough plant mass in your aquascape, algae is gonna have a significant advantage. So we recommend planting as high as your budget will allow when you set up a new aquascape. The more soil you can cover, the better. This will allow the plants to take up those excess nutrients and ammonia and prevent algae from soaking it up and really taking a hold. Additionally, it'll give your tank a really mature, high impact look from day one. So if you're gonna cut costs, don't do it on the plants. And coming in at number 5 is avoiding maintenance and water changes. So many aquascapers join the hobby and they find very quickly that they dread water change day and that maintenance is just a chore. This is such a mindset thing. We cannot recommend enough changing this mindset and finding a way to make maintenance day and water change day convenient and a fun, enjoyable, zen-like part of your life. Schedule it at a time of the day, on a day of the week where you have that excess time, can maybe put on some YouTube videos, a podcast, and do it at your leisure. Regular maintenance and regular water changes are gonna give you such an advantage in this hobby, and avoiding them and dreading them is only gonna hurt your chances of success. And sadly, it leaves many aquascapers to get algae and they ultimately leave the hobby. So this is something we want to avoid at all costs. So that's all the time we have for today, but we'd love to hear from you. Let us know down below in the comments what you think a top mistake that new aquascapers make that we didn't mention and how they can avoid it. And if you want to maximize your chances of having a successful, beautiful planted aquarium, head on over to the Buce Plant website to get all the information, materials, and equipment you'll need to really enjoy this hobby. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Logan with Team Buce Plant. Now get out there and create something beautiful.